Hey everyone, I am back with another Buffbunny collection review for the recent Grounds app collaboration with Buffbunny collection. I previously did a review video on the Game Changer bags that released with that collection prior to it dropping on September 7th, and I went over the different bags in older colors and why they're awesome, why I think you would like them. Now for this collection, I was moving during these last several weeks, so my life has been very hectic. If you notice, I have a different background than my previous two videos, so I finally have been able to get to making a review video. Now, I don't have as many pieces for this collection as I did for the Juicy collection, and that's partly just because I am a colors girl. I love bright colors, and this collection is very much more the neutrals girls vibes, but there are still the pieces that I got that I actually quite enjoyed overall, and I just wanted to go through why I like them, why I think anyone with my similar body type would like them as well. I am a size small typically in bottoms and large mediums in tops, mainly more for my bust size. Now if it's t-shirts and tops that don't have any built-in bra, then I am more of a size small, actually sometimes a size medium. This collaboration is a collaboration with the Grounds app, and I previously mentioned this in my other video. The Grounds app is an awesome workout fitness app that Heidi has launched actually about a year ago now, and it has different trainers on it that are all Buffbunny collection athletes, the girls you know and love. It is an amazing app that brings together not only the fitness side of things, but also tracking for your menstrual cycle, your food, your water, and really just making it a safe space for women to come together and talk about their experiences, what they're going through, their wins, and overall, if you need any guidance for your workouts, I highly recommend you check it out. I personally powerlift and compete. They don't have a powerlifting section for the app yet, maybe in the future they will, but it does offer amazing alternatives for you if you are at the gym and there's equipment that you can't use at that time or they don't have, or if you're at home and your equipment is limited. So definitely give it a check out. Now this collaboration is, as I mentioned, very neutrals heavy, and a lot of the colors are actually colors that we hadn't quite seen just yet. There was some returns like bone and cold brew, but then there were other colors like madder, which is one I am wearing, that is probably the most colorful color of the collection, and of course that's why I had to grab it, because it's much more of a pinky neutral and I love my pinks. A little about me: I am just a Buffbunny collection fan. I am not an athlete, so these reviews are completely unsponsored. I have bought these pieces on my own, so I will give my full feedback on them, and I am a chiropractor, so a lot of these pieces I wear for lifestyle to see patients. The flares, the over-it-alls, they make really good lifestyle pieces that you can dress up or dress down. And then I also powerlift now. I was a previous dancer and rugby player, and I mountain bike and ski, so I do lots of different things. But for powerlifting, I find that this brand has really held up quite well for me overall. Makes me feel confident. I previously did not wear just sports bras anywhere, but now with Buffbunny collection, I found sports bras that make me feel confident and beautiful, so that's why I love this brand, among many other things. The first item I am going to go over is the Aurora 6-inch short. This previously launched originally in the Inner Lights collection about a year ago, last August, and I got one pair then. I got it in the black and then the pink paneling on the side, and I absolutely adored these shorts. They are my favorite fabric, the Newbury fabric from Buffbunny collection. And in this collection, there was only one set. It was this and the matching bra that I did not get in Newbury. Everything else was in either butter or the Dream Heather fabric. So I definitely had to snag these because Newbury is hands down my favorite fabric. It's what I've found to be the most soft and durable combination. So I really love these shorts because not only do they give you the nice length, for me I like having a little bit more length because they tend to, shorts ride up as you're working out, but I also love the paneling and just the contrast detail on these. They give you curves, okay? Body, yaddy, yaddy, and I love that. So they have this contrast stitching seam that comes up in the middle there, and then it's more narrow on the back side, and then the side has these panels. As you can see, they start wider at the top, they go narrow, and then wider back down at the leg, so it really just makes your glutes pop, in my opinion. I don't really have anything bad to say about these shorts. They are a high rise. The new logo that they're doing, there's some dog hair on there. The new logo that they're doing is more of that silicone logo, so it's tonal, so it makes it look very elevated, less noticeable when you're wearing it, which, you know, the other logos didn't bother me, but I know some ladies worry about that. Overall, you can't go wrong. If you're someone who loves shorts, I highly recommend these. I feel very good in them. I got a size small, so when I get different sizing in shorts, previously when they did all 4-inch shorts, I would get a size medium just to give my leg a little bit more room in the thigh. But with the 6-inch shorts, I'm still comfortable with doing the size small, which is my true size. They are a high rise, but overall they feel like they sit about the same height to me as the Legacy 6-inch shorts, which I believe are technically more of a high rise than an ultra high rise, because the rise on the short is a little bit shorter than the legging. But for me, I'm someone who prefers my leggings and my shorts up really high, and these fit and, you know, up really nicely just on my waist overall. I have nothing bad to say about them. I've worn them to work out. No signs of really any pilling. These are great. I highly recommend them. They're still available for sure in the black and white color on buffbunnycollection.com. So if you're really into the Meredith Blake Parent Trap vibes, definitely grab those pair. One last thing I will say is the matching sports bra that launched with these shorts is definitely not BTC friendly. I just instantly knew, nope, not gonna go for it. It does not have enough coverage for me. Women who have smaller boobs said that they feel like they were gonna get a nip slip. I'm not about that, so I like to pair the candy wrap bra with the shorts, and I have the cold brew, and you'll see that in my try-on clip. I think it pairs really nicely. And then the accent color, this is Grounds, I have in a scrunchie, so it's a nice put together look without having to wear a bra that would make me feel like I'm not comfortable. Next, we have the Aggressive Scrunch leggings. I previously reviewed the Aggressive Scrunch shorts and the Aggressive Scrunch flares in my Juicy review, and I had not actually gotten a pair of just the plain old leggings, which was the original Aggressive Scrunch piece that launched, and I decided to give this one a try, mainly because of the print that is on this legging. This is the Concrete Matter print. So Matter, I'm wearing it in the Dream Heather set right now. Matter is that pinky tone, kind of purpley mauvey color. It's really, really pretty. And then the Concrete print has a very, very subtle print that is a non-print print, and I am a print girl. I'm the person that will wear the bright in your face neon print, so any sort of print makes me happy, and I decided to give these a try. The athletes had mentioned that had gotten to try this on at the shoot that this didn't feel the exact same as other butter pieces, and almost felt a little bit looser fitting overall in the legging. And I noticed, now I don't have other leggings to compare, but the material itself seemed much more durable than other butter pieces I have. My other butter bottoms would get pilling right on my waist from the seatbelt just driving to the gym. I would be very careful at the gym, and I would have pilling all over my leg. I worked out in these, I squatted in these, and I had a belt on my waist at one point for one of my exercises, and I really did not see hardly any pilling except in the crotch, and more so on the inside, which that's not a big deal. No one's gonna be seeing that except me, right? So the pilling mainly happened there, and I have to wonder if it's because of this print. It feels a little bit more slick, that it has made it more durable. So for me, if the butter pieces could start going more this route. Now, I know the fit for some ladies, again, they said it felt just looser overall. I didn't notice that big of a difference. To me, my other pair of butter leggings that I do have, the leg just felt a little bit looser anyway. It's definitely very low compression, but the durability of this print compared to the durability of other butter pieces I've had is significant. I would still say it's not as durable as butter per se. I don't get pilling in my inner crotch area for the Newbury pieces, but that's the only area I saw pill, and I was very, very happy with these leggings because of that. It is a high rise. The only ultra high rise legging or bottom in this collection is the Material Girl legging, which I didn't get this collection, and every other bottom is considered high rise, but that didn't seem to bother me very much either. Overall, I was happy with these. It's still not my tried and true Newbury, but it does make the glutes look real nice. Again, don't be afraid by the aggressive Scrunch name. That is really just more of how it looks when it's not on, but as Heidi calls it, it's an inclusive scrunch, so it stretches to your glute size. So it really just, makes your assets look really good. And overall, if you're, comfortable with that, if you want to throw a pump cover on to still cover your glute area, that's totally fine too. But I would recommend, if you are someone who likes a more subtle print and you can get your hands on the concrete matter print, there is a bra that I did not get matching. It has had really good reviews as well, the double dip sports bra, and I know that is still available currently in different sizes, so you could get your hands on this print and see for yourself just how much more durable it is compared to previous butter pieces that I've tried. Next, we have this sports bra. This is the Dream Heather Contrast Sports Bra. I ordered this last minute on a whim, and I like it, I don't like it. It's hard for me to just really decide overall. I mean, as a sports bra to wear to the gym, I absolutely can't wear this without something over it, because my boob, after wearing it for a while, tries to pop out the bottom. I just am lucky, I guess, in that sense. So for smaller chested gals, they felt like this had more coverage than they would like. For me, I had more cleavage in it than I do in a candy wrap bra. So I definitely can't size down for the rib cage to fit me better, but then I definitely can't size up because the rib cage is already too loose on this one. Now, a lot of times for me, because I am smaller framed with a larger chest, the rib cage of sports bras, the back will ride up, and I've been told that means, oh, the sports bra doesn't fit you, by a woman who used to do bra sizing at Victoria's Secret. But this design is designed in that way that the back naturally goes up anyway. And so when I first put this on, I'm gonna be honest, the very first time I put it on, I absolutely hated it. I felt like my boob was trying to pop out everywhere, and I didn't feel like I could wear it at all. I was trying it on in a rush, so I tried it on again. That's my recommendation. If you, get new pieces and you try them on again later. You might feel a little differently. You might be in a little different spot. Also, at the end of the day, after a long day, might not be the best time to try stuff on, because you're not usually feeling your best by then. You're pretty tired. You might be bloated. Anyways, I tried it on again, and when the back is pulled up, I feel more secure in it, but I wore it underneath a tank top for a little bit just to see a few patients, just to see, and I felt comfortable in it. I didn't feel bad, but then when I took my tank top off after I got home, my boob was right out. Like, it was out. So unless I can have someone take the back in, which would be kind of hard with this little crossing design, I don't know. Do I just keep this bra to wear underneath t-shirts and tanks? I don't really need more bras like that. But do I really like it? Yeah. And after I tried it on the second time, I actually felt pretty good. That's my problem with short line bras and my body is, even in this longer sports bra, and this is tighter fitting in the rib cage than this, part of my boob tissue goes below this bottom seam, but with a longer band, you can't tell. This, there's nothing there to hide my boob. So if I can keep the back pulled up, this would be a good, like, I feel like this is more like a bralette for me, if I'm being honest. I definitely wouldn't see myself, I could maybe do an accessory shoulder lift in it, but without making sure that the bottom is more secure on me, I don't feel comfortable enough wearing it by itself. And to me, Buffbunny collection pieces are so beautiful that they gotta be seen, you know? Maybe that's just me. But other ladies really like this bra. Having my size medium, we'll see what I decide to do. I might not keep it. I might keep it. I'll let people know over on my social media if I do decide to keep it. Alright, so I threw this on for my try-on clip, and there was something I didn't mention when I previously was talking about this. So this bottom white piping contrast detail will fold up underneath my boob to honestly give me more space, because the cup space I'm maximizing what I got here, and unless I want to really spill out in the cleavage area, I have to fill out this bottom, which tends to make it roll, and then this is where it will slowly over time with gravity start to come out. Now, am I losing a full boob? No, but it's definitely something that if I am wearing it without a top over, I would need to constantly be pulling this part up to make sure that it doesn't come out the bottom, because that helps keep it tighter. But I think just looking at it on, it's so stunning, especially the back detail with just that layout. Just looks really nice. I am really tan right now, so the white was popping. I noticed in the try-on video too. So if this is something that you are similar in body type to me and you want to try this bra, just be aware that you might have some slippage through the bottom, especially because you just don't have a lot of wiggle room. Overall, I would say if you have a larger rib cage than me, and I'll put my rib cage measurement up, and a similar bust size, then this sports bra would work really well for you. I know Teresa, who's a 36 double D, was able to wear a size medium, which is, that's what this is, and it looked great on her. Now, she has a bigger rib cage than I do, so she didn't have the chance of falling out the bottom as much as I do. So just keep that in mind. If you're itty bitty titty committee, you're gonna get a lot of coverage and really not as much of a titty moment as Corey would say. But I do really like the contrasting details. I think it's very beautiful. It went with a matching Dream Heather bottom that has the contrast piping at the waist. It's a cross waist. I didn't really feel drawn to that bottom. I don't necessarily like cross waists as much. I don't really like my belly button being shown personally, and from what I saw with other athlete reviews, it looked like it was a little bit more mid-rise than high-rise, and I just didn't really feel like I wanted to mess with that. This Dream Heather fabric is definitely thicker. It's not as brushed feeling as something like Newbury, and definitely not as soft and light as butter. It's definitely more of a heavy material that lends itself more to the fall and the winter time. For me, my gym doesn't really have the best heating. I think on a cold day, the best I can get it to is 63 degrees. And if no one has been there for a little bit before I've been there and the heat's been turned off, it will be colder until the heat really kicks back on. So this type of material is great for that. Now, on a hotter day, if you're someone who tends to sweat a lot, I don't tend to sweat a lot. I also am not doing high intensity workouts right now. This probably would hold in a lot of sweat for me. I don't really worry too much about that. I did a little outfit change so I could talk about this piece and hold it while I'm talking about this. This is the Dream Heather Flare. This is one of my top favorite pieces from this collection. I've actually worn it a few times already, and I just love the Buffbunny collection flares. They are such a great lifestyle piece and just make me feel very good. I feel like they just do all the right things for the curves, and so I was very excited to try a new flare out. This being that Dream Heather material, again, is definitely really good for, I would say, the fall time. Our weather in Colorado is starting to get cooler here, which makes me so excited, and so this is really good for you as the weather gets cooler, if you want to stay a little warmer. If you maybe work in an office that you can wear these to and they run the AC all the time, this would be a good option too. I got the regular inseam length. There are 3 different inseams this comes in. Regular is 32 inches, short is 30, I believe long is 34. I'll have that on the screen if I'm wrong about that. I got the regular because I have a 31-inch inseam. Previously, their inseams were 31 for regular, but they added an extra inch. And in this material especially, I felt still really good in the regular length. In the Newbury flares that I got that were in a regular length that was 32, it seems slightly too long, but I think maybe because the fabric is more stretchy with Newbury than this, that this didn't stretch out as much to skim the floor as much. I wear this with a chunky sneaker and I have no issue. Honestly, my contour pocket flares that are in the same inseam length seem a little bit longer to me. The material definitely, I don't want to say stiff, but the bottom flare just holds its shape a lot more than I would say the Newbury flares or even the butter flares. It really gives that 70s bell bottom, and I'm here for it. So this color is that madder color in that heather print, and there is not a scrunch seam back here, but I feel like it does still, if you want to separate your cheeks nicely, you can. You don't necessarily have to. And then there is that silicone logo. Honestly, I don't tend to work out in flares too much. Maybe on one of these winter days when it's cooler for this thicker fabric and I'm feeling a little sassy, I might do a workout in these. But for me, I got my hair cut recently and I wore these and I was just feeling myself afterwards, getting my hair done in my flares. So I definitely recommend these, and I honestly might grab another color because I've already worn these so much and I just love the fit and feel of them. Next up to go with the flares is the Dream Heather square neck bra. So this, if you're a Buffbunny OG fan, is very similar looking to the Revolution sports bra. There are a few key differences. One of them is that the back straps are adjustable and there's not a ton of straps back here. And then the fabric as well. This is the Dream Heather fabric. This isn't the Newbury fabric that Revolution comes in. It is more of a longer line sports bra. Now, when I first put this on, I felt like it was pressing my boobs up to my face, to my chin. It's definitely a very uplifting sports bra for me, and it does fit a little bit more compressive. I think there's a break-in period with this fabric, especially even with the flares, that it kind of just has to mold to your body a little bit over time. But at first I wasn't sure. I do really actually like this bra after I've worn it. I wore it to do a bench day in, and even with this tighter fitting fabric and it fitting tighter on my rib cage, I still was having some breast tissue go below this bottom seam, hence why I like the longer length sports bras. And the square neckline is very flattering. I will say this doesn't give as much side boob coverage as the Revolution, which makes me sad because the Revolution is gorgeous with the side boob coverage. And this one I definitely was popping out a little bit more, so I found myself during my workout when I would look back at my videos watching, you know, my form, I'd be like, ooh, I gotta tuck that in there. So that would be something that I would like to see changed if they bring this bra back, is just a little bit more side boob coverage. And then the back straps, I'm really confused by why they did it the way they did. The way you have to adjust them, they are very hard to do to adjust when it's on. Like the Candy Wrap sports bra, I can adjust it all day, pulling it up this way loosens it. But this one, pulling it up tightens the bra, so it's opposite. Yeah, opposite of the Candy Wrap, which I didn't like. So to get it looser, you have to pull it down. But when you pull your strap on the Candy Wrap back, it makes it tighter. So that seemed counterintuitive to me. And then you gotta adjust it before it's on, unless you can dislocate and relocate your own shoulder to adjust it. There's no possible way to adjust it when it's on. So that was something I didn't really like with the design, if I'm being 100% honest. That's why the handy old Candy Wrap is still number one for me. But when it is adjusted to the right length, when you figure that out, you're locked and loaded. This material, especially because it's more compressive, more dense than Nubri, I definitely felt secure in it. And I don't know if I would necessarily wear it for a high intensity workout myself, but I did notice that, and you'll see it in my try on video, anytime I lifted my arms up, the neckline would gap out. So I think that's just a design issue, because I noticed it would gap even on some of the smaller chested ladies too, and I can't possibly size down. That would be impossible to size down to make it fit tighter there. And then I definitely don't want to size up, because then I would lose the support in the rib cage. Compared to the Revolution sports bra, I do feel similar coverage height-wise, but I do feel like the snugness in the rib cage helps support and lift my boobs a little bit more than the Revolution. The adjustable straps, I appreciate that we have them there to try to give more support there, because that's one of the things I wish I could change about the Revolution, is being able to tighten those straps a little bit more. I would just like them to be a little more accessible when you're wearing them. This sports bra and the flares are still available in different colors and sizes, and I highly recommend it. This set is definitely a top pick for me. Obviously, besides the few little nitpicky things I have said about it, I really like this sports bra for the BTC committee overall. I feel like it's a good option with the newer designs that they've been coming out with. This one is definitely up there for me for a newer design, and I hope that if you do try it, you let me know, and you let me know how much you like it. Lastly, we have accessories. So hair accessories, to be exact. I've previously reviewed the bags in my other review video, and the hair accessories that came out: claw clip, scrunchie, butter scrunchie, and then butter headbands. I didn't get a headband this time, but I did want to get another hair clip. I like the scrunchies for a little accent piece, especially with this set. Doing my own bra combo, I feel like this is a nice combo. So I love the hair clips, and the fact that the price point now is cheaper on them. Heck yeah. For me, I have a lot of hair, and this is all real. It's very thick. Thank you, Jesus, and thank you, Mama. So when I have to put it up, I need something that's going to be strong and durable and hold up this amount of hair. And just in my move, my bone one that I got from the boyfriend collection, I wore it a ton. It is such a nice hair accessory just to get your hair out of the way if you're working hard and it's really hot. So I highly recommend it. It really seems like good durable quality too. You know, it's not a flimsy little hair clip. So they came out with a couple different colors. I got the cold brew because I actually really have enjoyed this color this year. And then the butter scrunchie, not much else to say about it. It's the butter fabric, which is nice. The logo is embroidered into the fabric now instead of a little separate tag, so it's a little less noticeable. I didn't notice this one feeling looser than my Nuber scrunchies, but my other colors in butter fabric scrunchies I've gotten did feel a little looser, so I don't know if that was just a launch thing. Overall, I can't say enough good things about these pieces. I will insert some color comparisons at the end of this video as well, just so you can see to some of the other neutrals that I've launched, like Stardust and Dirty Dark Brown, or even Mocha Berry, which looks really, really good with the matter color, how they all look together, and you can decide what you like compared to what you already have of what you want to pick out for the future. Thank you for watching my review video. I know this review video didn't have a ton of pieces in it, and there were some pieces that I didn't necessarily have the exact matching bottom or top to go with, but what's really nice is that you can find your own pairings. I love coming up with different color combinations, especially with Buffbunny collection doing the repeating color schemes this year of different colors kind of following throughout the year, and then some that go into different launches. It's really nice that you can find pieces that you can mix and match together, that maybe if a piece doesn't work for you, you at least have an option from previously. If you have any questions, please let me know. Comment, like, subscribe to my channel. I have been doing mostly Buffbunny collection reviews, actually only Buffbunny collection reviews, but I would like to start trying to do a little bit more with chiropractic. It's just coming up with some different ideas of what I should talk about, so definitely check out my channel and check out my Instagram. It's ChelseaCourtland93. If you have any questions, you can shoot me a DM over there. And go check out the Grounds collaboration with Buffbunny collection. There are some really nice pieces that are still available just in time for fall that you can go check out the fall colors in your cute neutral fit and just enjoy the season with a pumpkin cold brew.